Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we've got another game from Image Software. This one's ESPN Speed World. So we got another racing game on Super NES. All right, rookie sound on seems perfectly reasonable. Let's just jump right into it. Oh, okay. So I need to go single race. Okay, that. Okay, maybe again. All right, so again we got gas and brake on thing, steering, upshift and downshift. But why are we not? How many different buttons can I push to get it to actually go? Start. A. B. X. Okay. That'll do it. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong, but we figured it out. Hey, I'm in Arizona. Let's do Arizona track. I didn't mean to hit pit stops, but honestly, I like to see pit stops because I want to see if we can change anything. All right, so we do have... I don't know. I think there's a lot of people better than me that knows more about all that than I'm here for. So we're just going to jump in. We're going to kind of keep it light and go from there. So it's another one of these. I mean, for what it is, it's not bad. It controls fairly well. Okay.
Lots of contact here on the short track today.
That was very short. I like how there's no walls on the embankments, so I'm wondering if you wind up off to the... I mean, all in all, to be completely honest, I'm not a racing fan at all. The game actually is not terrible for what it is. I think if you actually like NASCAR and you're kind of a racing fan or whatever for gaming, considering all the other games we've played on this channel for racing, it's really not a terrible game. I mean, we have options for you can figure out your tires, your transmission, the degree of your spoiler. I don't know how much that affects any of this stuff. Like I said, I'm not a race fan. I'm not versed in any of this. But if you are, it seems like there are options to do things depending on, I'm guessing, the track and everything else. So there's enough things to keep you engaged in that aspect. I only saw 3 tracks. So I think if it is only the 3, then that really brings the game down a lot. Because there's only so many times you want to run the same 3 tracks before it's like, are you really having fun? So it does look like we have the, what is that, drifting behind. So we can actually drift the other guy's air there. We just screwed it up. We screwed up bad on that one. We messed up. We were doing decent. Not great, but decent enough. Now I want to see what happens if... Oh, you can't. So you can't go up over the side. This is not a game that, you crash or anything. You just kind of, I guess, like normally you hit a wall. They're just not showing the wall. So we do have a fuel gauge. And our tires, we see that our tires are wearing out. I don't know if that's going to have any effect on anything. That's why I wanted to keep pit on, because I wanted to see is if we wore down stuff, what would happen.
Here are the official.
It looks like we have plenty of gas for the race, at least for the shorter ones. And unless you're doing a long thing, the pit doesn't matter. So all in all, I mean, it is honestly a fairly decent enough racing game. Like I said, unfortunately, I wanted just to see again if there's any other... See, I think this is the... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we do have a lot more. I was going to say, that's the most basic thing to have in these games. So if they didn't have any... excuse me, then it would be very disappointing. So let's see, we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we have 15 tracks. 2.6 miles, 1.3, 1.2. That one does not look as long, but like I guess it's short, just quick. So various different things that 0.8 miles, wow. So bank turns 21 degrees. So there is some information on this if you are a racing fan and understand, you know, tires, all that stuff. I see that there's a decent enough game in here for you. I think as far as all the racing games we've played, this one by far has probably been one of the better ones, all things considered. Like graphically, it looks decent enough. It's not just a in front of you, we got the cars that are moving. It doesn't seem to be rubber banding as much as some of the other ones. Like I said, you get to adjust, you know, your spoiler, your density of your tires, as well as, looks like we had multiple, so you can turn damage on if you wanted to. Like you said, you got what? You could change your color, your paint, your body type, your suspension. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 different gearboxes. 3 different there. Basic little. I mean, it's not going to be a huge thing, but. Why does it still look like we're changing paint? So that's just to change the what paint area is getting painted. So you can play around with stuff like that. So 3 spoiler angles, 3 different suspensions, 3 different kinds of tires, and looks like 6 different gearbox. So you can go with automatic, the 3 automatic, or you can go 3 different standards. So you'll have enough things to try to play around with when you're trying to see gear shifting and everything. So there's enough to keep you occupied and engulfed and enthralled in the game for at least a little while, figuring out different tracks, different everything. So, like I said, probably one of the better games we've seen on Super NES for racing. Still not my cup of tea, but honestly, I didn't mind it, and I couldn't really find fault in it. It seems to perform well enough. Control is decent. You know, you got your gas and you got brake, and what else do you need? It handles well enough, so no issues. With that being said, guys, thanks so much for joining. Until next time, have a good one.